People should be able to hear us now. Hi everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday night game of the Weird Cast. I am Bloom. I'm your DM. Welcome to uh episode 2, proper episode 2 of the Weird Cast, the Blooming Blade. I am Bloom. I'm your DM. Joined by a few players and a new player tonight, and we're down a player. Um, and chat, if you can I hear us? Yeah, we can hear us. Cool. Uh, JP, why don't you start introductions? Introduce yourself, your character.
Hey, I'm JP. I am playing Captain Oceanus, our beloved rogue, swashbuckling uh, water genasi. And yeah, excited to be here.
Cool. I am cool. I'm gonna have jump to Dire Wolf.
Hello, I'm Dyer, and I'm playing Siren, who is a rogue elf who's joining us on this journey. Ex-noble, kind of just now adventurer elf. What? And he ended up with Captain Oceanus through fate, and now we just keep hanging out together.
And our newest cast member. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Uh, Hi, Geek Squire, aka Brian, human barbarian, among other things. Ooh, you have to find out in the story. Um,
Woo!
Honestly, that's really about it. My character has not met their characters just yet. Maybe they will. Maybe we'll pass. Who knows? Let's find out together.
I love this.
Cool. And then I will take us away. So we last left off our group. We are missing one of our players tonight. Um, don't worry, they're good. They just couldn't make it tonight, and encourage us to continue playing otherwise. So we're gonna keep the ball rolling. Our party last left off and I'll jump to our boat here. They had just done a little shopping. Uh, Here's our boat. Here we go. They had just done a little shopping. Come on, Albert Rodeo, you're fighting me. Shh, nobody look at all the crazy on Twitch. You see all the maps I've loaded.
Mhm.
Uh, they had just done some shopping. They have most recently left the city of Nowhere and are on their way to the city of Dover with a writ from the Elder of Nowhere, Seymour B. Utz, a long rambling man who tells a story about how in the city of Dover they have healers who can hear our cursed friends who are half alive. And they first must visit Sir Benjamin of Dover to get access to those healers. We left off there and we'll come back in as our friends are pulling into the ports of Dover and we'll soon be disembarking the ship and heading through the city streets with who knows what awaits them. So yeah, we're gonna jump to our docks. It is nighttime. Boop, boop, boop. It is night when you all arrive, and I'm gonna have JP and Dyer take it away, and I'll add your characters to this screen.
Hmm. Siren,
Yes,
have you
sir.
ever been here before?
I can't say that I have.
Hmm.
It's all pretty new looking to me.
Right. Um, is there any dock workers that I can see out and about?
Yeah, there are people walking all along this. You guys let off here at this bottom-most point. The
Mhm.
game board froze. But you are all here. Aurelia is with you. And then she says, I will be back in just a moment. And in a puff of purple smoke and fairy dust, she disappears. But says, don't worry, I'll be back. I will find you.
I guess that's something we're gonna have to get used to.
Yep. The
Right.
poof was nice.
I just smelled. Not bad, it just smelled. Um anyway, I go and look for somebody who looks like they're doing work.
Yeah, you see a Birdman. Generic NPC Birdman working
Like
on the
an like
docks.
an Eric like an Eric Okra?
Yeah,
Okay. His name isn't Jarnathan, is it?
it is not Jarnathan.
Okay.
Jarnathan is a very respected city or prison waifu. Prison. I got distracted by chat. Um, um, this is what happens when you have the Twitch chat open at the same time. Um, is a uh, prison judge. But who knows?
Right.
Jarnathan could be a prison waifu. You never know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Uh, excuse me, my feathered friend. Bother you for a moment.
Yeah. How can I help you? Welcome to Dover.
Thank you. Uh, I was curious. Where is who is it that we're looking for?
You're looking for Sir Benjamin of Dover.
We are looking for a Sir Benjamin of Dover.
Oh, you're looking for the Dover family. Yes, they're farther in the city, but their estate closes for the evening. It's rather late tonight.
Right. Obviously. And could you point us into the direction of the nearest tavern that could be on the way to the Dover estate?
Oh, yes. Yes. If you, well, are you looking to stay here on the docks, or are you looking to get a little bit farther into land?
The less we have to travel tomorrow, the better.
I see. So I recommend, well, you'll have to get through the city gates. The city is walled, but if you head up to the market, or at least the markets, you'll be good for the night. Uh, if you visit the Leaky
The
Boat,
markets.
you'll be the Leaky Boat's the closest tavern. It's a good place to stay. I
Is
recommend it.
the drink good?
Yeah, it's the it's a good drink. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest, and it's definitely not the best, but it's a good drink.
Perfect.
Got enough rooms?
There's plenty of rooms. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm like we have the people in the boat. The two people who are like
Your three traveling companions. You
Yeah, I was
have
about to say, how mobile are they? I can't remember.
um they're like they'll walk. They can walk. I mean, you have Anna, Yosin, and Yo uh with you, and like Yo can help Yosin like along. Anna is mostly healthy. They just look kind of gray. Um,
Okay, so they can walk to like a farther in the city tavern if we need them to.
You think like to get onto the ferry was not a very far walk from Moe's bar. Uh, like you haven't had to travel
Right.
far with them. You don't know exactly how far they could make it, but they're alive.
Well,
They're kicking.
right.
I'm
Well,
drinking
all
tea
right.
out of a Power Rangers mug.
I left my tankard at the kitchen barn.
It happens.
Uh, I'll get it. I'll get it when we go to break. Um, uh, yeah. Do we have like a blanket or like a cloaks that we can put over them to keep them from like being like seen and also keep them like as warm as we could?
Yeah, they have traveling clothes. They're equipped to travel.
All right.
They're not
Um,
they're not helpless. They
mhm,
are just not healthy.
got it. Got it. Um, all right. So Oceanus will go up to the three of them and will explain what we're gonna try to go do. And then he'll end it with also if you need to stop, let us know. We will stop with you and we will take you to where you need to go. We will find somewhere else if need be. So just let us know.
Great. We will we'll we'll, we'll follow you along. But we should rest for the night. I'm
Yes.
weary.
All right. Then we will make our way into the town as far as we can go with them.
Great. So you
And
guys
then
make your way.
as
Yeah.
we're going through, I'm just gonna casually just scan the surroundings and just get my bearings of the place and see like just how many people are like working. How active is this dock?
The roll me a perception check.
Oh, I fell down. 18.
Cool. You see a lot. Looking around, it's a busy dock. It is not like it's not as busy as it would be during the day. Very obviously, these are the people unloading the last of the ships for the evening, cleaning. You see a lot of people with mops and brooms and uh, just going around and cleaning up and getting ready to end for the evening. Uh, they are they are allowing like they're they're not just going about it. People are moving. People will soon be shutting down for the night, and there are guards. There are guards around. So you're seeing it shift from this bustling metropolis to a quieter evening, as there are guards guarding ships. People are
Yeah,
going to bed,
I'm
not
just
going to
trying to
bed.
get like a sense of like the size of the place. Like, do we like super stand out as visitors? Like, are people gonna be eyeing us, or are you just like whatever, more people showing up,
Oh, it's
whatever?
whatever. More people showing up.
Yeah.
Dover is one of the bigger cities along the ferry route. It is a place people travel to specifically on their way through the. You guys are in the Celestial Shore, so on their way to Alariel, which is this like big metropolitan San
Yeah.
Francisco harbor city. um it is truly, and like it is screaming at me because I'm saying so much. I Alariel is the capital. Dover is a port city. It is in this little suburb, smaller portion along the river that you are traveling.
Okay. Then I guess what I'm trying to say is, as we're going through, I'm looking to see if there's anybody who is keep like taking an interest in us as we walk and isn't just looking at us and looking away. I want to see if anybody holds interest.
you weren't the only people on this ferry. You're currently walking with a crowd of people as the
Okay.
ferry unloads. So there are people who take an interest as like, oh, new people coming in, the ferry's stopping for the evening. It'll depart again in the morning or so. And there are, I mean, it's a dock. People are always looking at who's coming and going as they truly try to figure out, is this somebody I could sell something to? Are they buying something? Are they travelers? Are they? Nobody says, "Ooh, look at this weird, this like cluster of people. They must be important." This is a people got off the ferry. Pretty common here in Dover.
Okay.
They've seen humans, elves. Genasies are the most common, but he's a water genasi, so it's not like he's a fire or earth. It's a water. Came off a river. It makes sense. Uh, yeah.
Okay. I guess yeah, we'll head towards the tavern.
Yeah, nobody is eyeing you up as if they're like, I'm gonna rob that dude. You just see like, oh yeah, the dock workers as you walk by turn and look at you, pull their bucket, their mop bucket out of their way so you don't kick it over and make a bigger mess. Yeah, you don't draw unwanted attention. Cool.
Got it.
As you make your way up the docks, there are some big docks. Just imagine there's people all over, up and down, out and about. You and your party.
Big docks.
Yeah.
Dover's got some serious big dock energy.
Yeah. Make your way up, and you're walking.
Making my way downtown.
And you make your way into the port market, and you see, oh, the gates are closed. Like, if I want to get into the city, you gotta wait till the morning. There's many an inn along these dock walls. You're safe, you're protected, you're within the city limits, but to prevent people from raiding the city of Dover in the night, there's an inner gate along this wall that protects you in the long run.
Is the tavern that the Aarakocra, um, is that on the is that on the inner city or is that
It is
by the wall?
it's on the wall on the outer edge so that you can
Okay.
see it. It's accessible. He recommended it because he knew you could stay there that night.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will go and
Yeah.
enter
Unless you
into
wanted to
the.
do something else, I say we just go in and get
Yes.
the room situated.
Cool. Aha. Pay no attention to the fairy in this room. You walk into a very similar looking tavern. They're all kind of
Yeah,
most
they all look the same.
taverns look the same.
I swear that there was one architecture for taverns in this
I think
entire
they franchised
universe, and he was lazy.
It's like the Candlemaker from Game of Thrones. It's the same guy across all of the kingdom. They never change. You know what you're getting.
One guy, it was like one guy that they put in charge of making the candles, and they were like, "You'll have a job forever."
Yeah. You come in. You hear from you. You open the door to the leaky boat, and you hear, I guess you came with the ferry. Yes. Welcome to the leaky boat. Best inn on this side of the city gate. How can I help you?
The ferry left, but hello.
Do you have a ferry with the ferry is on parked at the
Oh,
dock?
the boat. Got it.
You have a ferry? I haven't. Oh gosh,
Don't worry about
it's
it.
been a while since we've seen
Don't
a ferry.
worry.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We need 2 rooms. 3 rooms, 2 rooms, 3 rooms.
Do you,
We want to keep them together.
2 rooms.
Being half alive is not contagious. You have to be
Yeah.
touched by a ghoul. Uh,
2
I say
rooms.
keep them together just so that they're easier to manage.
okay. Yeah, I can get you I can get you 2 rooms. Uh,
You have adjoining rooms.
yeah, yeah, I do. There's a little
Take that.
door in between them. Both
Yeah, yeah.
have deadbolts on them, but if you open them up, you can pass right between the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah. That sounds perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
We'll take how much for the night?
Couple copper. It's not much. Looks like you folks can afford it.
Yep.
Um,
Uh,
yeah,
so how
y'all have
many?
enough money to stay. Like, don't worry about
Yeah,
cost of rooms.
okay, cool. Slide the man, or well, what is the keep? What does the inn tavern look like? The owner of the tavern,
Looks like a dude. He
a dude.
yeah,
A dude, he's a dude.
Oh my God, is it? Are you referencing the dude from The Big
it's
Lebowski?
he's not the dude. No, no,
He's just
no.
a dude.
Damn,
He's a dude. You know,
I
generic
really
dude.
want,
Actually, I have an
really wanted to
innkeeper
meet.
token. Please hold. He's just not in the
I
hot
wanted to
water.
meet. I wanted to meet Jeff Bridges so bad.
No, Jeff Bridges will come at a later date. Where is the dude?
Promise?
Huh?
Talk about a good D&D name, by the way, Jeff Bridges.
Okay, my dude token
Yeah,
is missing.
agreed.
But it looks like, imagine if that was a person.
There is a
Duck?
person. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just
Can he please be a duck?
yeah.
He's an Aarakocra.
No,
He's an
he's just a
Aarakocra,
duck.
but he's a duck.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
just a
dude.
duck. You don't. He looks like a dude,
Is
but
his
he's
name
just a
Donald?
duck. His name is not
He,
Donald.
damn it. Huey, Stewie, or Louie?
It is. This is Huey.
Good
Yes.
old Huey.
This is Huey. Huey
Okay.
is tending bar at the Leaky Boat. But don't worry. Listen. When in doubt, when I'm panicking because my tokens didn't save, I will just pull out one of the 3 versions of Chart, and Chart will be. For those that don't know, Chart is a magical duck. From a D&D campaign that I was playing in earlier last year. Um, so much so that Chart is on my dice bag. So hold on,
Oh my
I
God.
need to wait for the Twitch so I can see the Twitch stream because there's a delay. Please hold while I pull up
There it
the other
is.
camera.
Yep, I
Here's
see
Chart.
it.
This is Chart the duck. He's on my very nice dice bag made by one of our players in the Friday night game. He also made a bunch of dice.
Shout out
Shout
Rain.
out
We love
He made our
Rain.
you.
dice.
He also made me a bunch of dice and a
Made
special
me dice too.
chart edition of the dice. So I have many a dice. Um, but yeah, Chart is a magic duck. Um, he wears a wizard hat, as seen here. This is one of many versions of Chart. We also have his. This is also Chart. That one's real big. And this is also Chart. The real thing is all the charts. This magic hat you see Chart wearing um, records all of the memories. You put it on a duck, it becomes Chart the wizard duck. Put it on anything else, bad things happen. Um, it also is a weird intradimensional pocket of space. It's a weird hat. People be pulled out of it sometimes. All hail Chart. He's my favorite, one of my favorite D&D characters that started as a joke, and became a key pillar of a D&D campaign, for dumb
Best
shit you
character.
can do with a hat. All hail Chart. He truly be the best. Best boy right there. Yes. Namari did hate Chart the duck. And Parfuli also hated Chart the duck, and uh, did get one of the many charts that happened. I think we ended on Chart the ninth. So we went through quite a few ducks. There is also a backup duck in the hat. living in that intra-dimensional space. So Chart the
So one
10th
could say that
is up
chart
there.
has their ducks in a row.
Chart does have their ducks in a row.
Thank you. I'll be here every Tuesday.
So we are gonna, you guys are in the leaky boat, getting a drink, and
Yeah, well, we would. I'm gonna help the three
Yeah,
our
I want to get
deathly
I want to
our
get
people,
the
half
three in
alive
their room
friends.
and
the
like
rooms, and
yeah, let
then
them
we'll
in their
come
rooms
down.
and like settled.
Great.
Yeah, and then
Um,
we'll come down. We're not. We might be rogues, but we're gentlemen.
Great.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, uh, having an active
That's
chat
a great.
is
That
both,
is one of the best jokes that's been said about chart all night.
yes.
One of the best. Is
Um,
Mhm.
oh god, having an active chat does not help my D&D. It does not help my ADHD, but makes this so much more enjoyable. So thanks for being here.
like
Um,
and please make that a shirt.
yeah,
Like and
No.
some of our, some first cast merch. Chart is omnipresent.
That
Um,
is brilliant.
Chart chooses violence.
It,
so
the
for those of
duck with
you
a
that,
duck with the blade in its mouth. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, Chart don't take shit from anyone. Chart be a wizard. Chart be magical. For those of you that have not met our traveling, I'd like you to meet Anna, Yosin, and Yo, our three traveling companions. And Yosin and Anna have been cursed. They are half alive. Their souls have been pulled from their have been have it been have ugh. There was an attempt to pull their souls from their body and turn them into restless spirits. That was, however, it was not a successful pulling. Their their like mortal beings or humanoid bodies are still alive, and their spirits are tethered to them. They are pale, they are sickly, they look like creepy Victorian children, but kind of grown-ups. You know those like you see in period pieces, those real pale looking, uh, kind of creepy looking children. Watch the movie Oliver, in like the like musical. You'll see some like poor orphan children, but they are adults and are hollow. Think a little bit like the Night King, from Game of Thrones. That like frozen zombie, but still alive. Um, this has happened before in this territory of the Celestial Shores, but not super common. And they know Seymour B. Utz, the Elder of Nowhere, has sent them to Dover because the healers in Dover's, in theory, can solve this. So we are currently there and will, yeah. So our friends are gonna go to bed. They are in a room upstairs.
that's we tuck them in.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could give them the whole thing. Tuck them in, everything.
ignore this fairy. But
Make
yeah,
sure
there
they're
are
all nice and comfortable.
two adjoining rooms.
I'm assuming that there was either not alcohol on the ferry or there was not enough alcohol on the ferry. Um, I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, go right ahead. So you come down, you get a table, you visit Huey at the bar. Hold on, I'm taking notes. Don't you guys worry.
Well, we have to remember Huey.
Um, and hold on. You also see.
Boom, I'm gonna in my off time, I'm going to look up famous ducks in Pulp Guy's history, and I'm going to send you so many names because I expect so many duck NPCs now.
Great. Uh, We will make this properly square at another point in time, and I will eventually make these all into tokens. But yeah, you all see. Yeah, you're down in the lower part of this tavern. You get a plate. You get a bowl. Yosin actually, no, sorry, Yo will come down and join you because he is not cursed, but his kid is. So he's a good father and will join you for your meal if you allow him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, Yosin, yeah, let me get you a drink, and I will go up to Yui.
how can I help you?
Okay. Can I get 3 of your best ales?
Best ales? Yeah, no problem. He goes to the same keg he's been pouring from the whole night and pours you
It,
three glasses and 3 tankards and passes them back and goes, "Great, I'll add it to your tab."
thank you. Do you have food? Is the kitchen open?
Yeah, kitchen's open. We got everything but but poultry.
I assume so.
I mean,
That makes sense.
listen,
Any,
I can listen if you're like
I'm
if you're
not
really
judging.
craving some chicken, I can get you some.
I'm not. I actually prefer tuna. It's like chicken of the sea.
Great. Yeah, no problem. Goose? We do have goose actually because geese are asshole, but
Yes, geese are indeed assholes. They are evil. Um, we can talk about the trials and tribulations of dealing with geese another day, Huey. But do you have? I'm assuming that you have. Do you have seafood? Do you have any like honk fritters or something?
yeah, I have seafood and you hear from the you sorry you don't Huey doesn't say this. You hear from somebody sitting at the bar. Goes, oh, you want seafood? I can show you food. I can
Oh no.
see food. And he goes, and he's just got a mouthful of food. See food like a small child would. This man is very clearly inebriated and falls asleep, mouth open on the bar. Ha ha ha, seafood.
Charmed. Anyways, yeah, so is there a menu? Or
Yeah,
do
yeah.
right?
You want
Take it to the table because I don't know what my companions would like. So,
great. Yeah, there's roasted
right, yeah.
fish, some veg. You can get fish soup, bread,
Ooh.
cheese, meats. Typical
With,
bar food.
with the exception of poultry. Got it.
There is goose. There's roasted goose.
Right, right. Yeah, of course, because they're evil. Um, Thank you, Huey. And I take the tankards and the menu, and I go back to the table, and each one of them their beverage, and I sit down, and it's Yara, right? Yusef.
Yo.
Yosin.
What's his name?
Yo. His name's Yo, right?
His
Yo is
son
the
is
dad.
Yosin. It's Joe, but with a Y. So it's Yo.
Joe with a Y.
Yeah. So
Isn't
it's
it?
Yo,
Never mind. Yes.
Yosin, and Anna.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Oh,
I'm
Yosin.
gonna take my tankard of ale. I'm gonna
I
take a
hand
sip of
the
it.
menu to Yosin.
Nope, Yosin's asleep upstairs. Yo is
Hey,
Yo.
yo.
yeah. Um, great. Yo looks at it and goes, "Well, I do hate geese. I think I'm gonna have some geese for dinner. They're just
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't like it. Like didn't think.
no. I'll happily
Thanks.
eat a goose. Listen, you want and he like pulls his shirt down a little bit. He pulls his collar down. Go, you see this scar here?
Oh my
Yeah, when I was a
gosh.
kid, I got attacked by
We don't need to.
hold on,
We don't need. We
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? You know what? You know
14
what?
geese, and one of them bit me.
You know what? Screw geese. I'm gonna have some goose too.
Yeah. Uh,
I'm gonna have the fish soup.
Great. So just it comes floating along. There is no server. You just these words are said, and a tray just kind of floats over, and two plates of roast goose with some veg, a loaf of bread, and a basket of like rolls, those like little loaves of bread, and a
Oh
bowl
hell
of
yeah!
fish soup
Give me the
come
rolls.
and
Mm,
set down. And you just see Huey at the bar pull this like do this motion with his hand and pull the tray uh, back to the bar and into the kitchen window. And a little bell rings, and the next order appears.
Nice.
You know,
that's a
egregious uses of magic. Who doesn't love
that's
it?
a that's a neat trick.
Thanks.
Um, thank you, Huey. Right. So, yeah, again, I guess.
I'm digging in. I'm hungry. I'm going straight for the rolls. I'm starting like taking like three of them. Like these are mine. Also, did you ask for the best ale?
I did.
That's disappointing.
Listen.
This is
Beggars can't be choosers. I mean,
I know, but I had a bad feeling
we're
when you said best ale and he went to the same thing he's been pouring from all night.
that's true.
Listen,
Let's just
just
say I've
don't.
had better.
You just hear from the bar. You hear Huey is talking to some other person. He goes, we only serve one type of ale here. It comes from the barrel. It's their best ale, same ale, winter ale, pale ale. It's all ale. It all comes from the barrel. Do they make other types of ale, or do they? I just have ale.
Oh man, you don't know what you're missing.
Do you want wine? I have wine. I can make
I'm
you.
good.
I can make you. This is
I'm good.
to a completely separate person. You just overhear this conversation happening. It's like I have tequila. I have.
I
Uh,
didn't know I
I
didn't
have
know tequila
Malort.
was an option.
You can get Malort. Like a shot of Malort. It'll put some hair on your chest.
I will take. I'll take 2 shots of tequila.
Great. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you,
Um,
Huey.
in the corner, you just hear a group of halfling women on spring break, and you just hear them go, "Woo, tequila!" and throw shots back. Um, every time they do something exciting, they just go, "Woo! Oh yeah, spring break, tequila!
Oh,
Oh my
ooh,
god, I
halflings.
love you! Woo! We should dance! Woo!"
Is there any music playing?
Yeah, there's music playing. Uh,
Hmm.
Sounded like
you
something.
hear um a song about apple bottom jeans and some boots with the floor by the minstrel Florian Ryderian. Um, and the shorties got low, 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 low.
Oh
Ding,
my
ding, ding,
god.
ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna get
Oh my god.
lightheaded. I'm gonna pass out before I even get to my character.
Yo, there's gotta be
Oh my
somebody
god.
that's
Uh,
already made those
there
songs to a
is,
tavern.
there
Yes.
is, like I would be playing it except for copyright
Yeah.
reasons.
Right.
I don't know if if the bardcore version of Low by Flowrider is. I'm pretty sure we'd get a DMCA strike and the VOD would get muted. But in the future, I will figure out how to add Kenku to don't worry, I will post the Bardcore playlist I have with all the great covers, including a lot of great like pop punk and emo covers.
just
I
gonna
need
add
that.
this to my notes that Flowrider lives in this universe. I can't escape him.
Yes. The great minstrel Florian
I would not say
Rydarin.
great.
Please hold. Minstrel Florian Florian Rydarian. With the hit Loeth. Uh, does play all the great shows throughout the throughout the land. So uh, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Oceanus is gonna knock back both of those shots. He's gonna down his ale. He's gonna eat his soup. A couple bites, not all of it, but the drinks are gone. And he gets up and he goes and dances with the halflings.
Great. You are taller than the halflings, but they've never seen a genasi before. Um, uh, you are dancing. I'd like you to roll me a performance check to see how well you dance.
Got it. Natural 20.
You bust a move. Uh, uh, you get low. You shake what your mama gave you, and
My my boots don't have fur, but I know how to get low.
yes.
Oh my god, please.
Um, you hear, you dance, you jam. Does Siren join in the dancing?
Siren is flabbergasted from the table watching him. Like, oh my gosh! Like, we got to get this guy tequila more often.
I look at Saren and I go, "It's amazing what'll happen if a fey creature isn't trying to trip me with vines."
Um,
Right?
you
Reference to our session 0.
Yes. Our session 0 was played offline, but you can see VODs from previous sessions, including our Friday night games, on our Twitch panel or on our Twitch page. Um, you head,
There's the plug.
yeah. There's a plug. You dance a little bit, and you hear from these two tavern members. They're playing a game. They look over at your table and they go, "Hey, fancy feet. You up for a game? Play some darts. Pick you four against me and my friends. Play a game." And he looks at this man sitting at a table currently alone, having some drinks. Hey, uh, uh, you over there, uh, big boy. Uh, uh, up for a game of darts? They could use an extra player. This is referring to Peter.
Uh, can I finish my food first?
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
We'll give you.
He goes straight back to his food.
Great. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Five.
5 minutes.
You're mostly done with that plate, my man. Don't worry. If you win, I'll buy you another plate of food.
Bet. He literally picks up the plate and you see him shovel like the last bit of meat and potatoes into his face. Downs his ale, slams it down. What are we playing again?
Darts.
Are we using a bow or are we?
No, we're in a bar, my man. We're playing bar darts, and he like gestures to the little table with the darts that you throw. Like you've played darts before, right?
I don't know how to answer that question without destroying a wall, so we're just gonna say yes.
Cool. people off the ferry are weird. And he looks back at Captain Oceanus, Siren, and Yo. So you four against me and my friends, right?
I'm good with that. I want to play some darts.
I'll make it interesting. I'm buying him a plate of food if he wins. I'll throw you a gold if you win. If I win a gold,
Gold,
keep it
a
simple.
gold each.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
talking about a gold
Yeah,
each. All right. Well,
yeah. I'm
okay.
not gonna make you
Good with that.
share a gold piece.
Right. You're on.
Great. Uh, I need you all to roll me uh dexterity checks to make me a dexterity a ranged attack roll. So if
Okay,
you
wait.
have yeah, so it's so for Peter, you can like roll your hand axe, which is a plus whatever. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, I'm pulling up my character sheet now.
Yeah.
Just thought about that.
Wait, what
Yeah.
am I rolling?
A ranged attack roll, so it would be, you can like use your short bow, what you would use for your short bow. So it's a d20 plus 6 for Siren,
Okay.
Oh, so +5 for me.
plus 5 for
Yeah.
Peter, and
+5 for me.
great. Cool. And Yo is also gonna roll.
18.
Okay, hold on 1 second, because I gotta roll for the dudes. Okay. What did you roll? So Siren, you rolled a
18 with the 6.
great,
Like 18 total.
great. JP,
Uh, 16
16.
total.
Peter,
15 till 10 plus 5.
cool. Yo rolled an 11 plus 2, so 13. And uh, so you all beat two. So it's even matched. They win two, you win two. For that first round. I go, oh, great, we're tied still. Got to see who wins in the next round. I would like you to roll me a perception check.
Mm.
14.
Nat 20.
18. Oh, wait, perception plus oh, dirty 20 plus 2.
Okay,
It's 24 total if with for me
great.
if you need that.
Yeah, you pass. You see as one of these guys goes to pull their dart out of their board, you see them put their hand on your board, and you see them like their hand like swipes across it, and it leaves something behind. And you go, what do you do?
I'm gonna go. Um, right. So, uh, I can throw first if you want.
Yeah, sure, go ahead, throw.
All right. Um, and I go to throw my dart, but I kind of like Patrick Mahomes fucking sidearm throw it, and I aim for their board.
Great. Roll me a d20.
That is a 15 on the die +5, so dirty 20
Great.
or a diet 20.
Yeah, you hit their board, and they go, "Hey, that's our board. That don't count."
Well, I figured we're trying to show who has the best skills. I was standing over here and I hit your board at an angle. You mean to tell me that if you're a dart thrower that you can't do the same?
Uh, Anything you can do, I can do better. What's
Prove
this?
it. And Peter walks over to him and says, "Prove it."
He rolls a 22 on his die. And he goes, "Watch this," and he spins around and he goes, and just kind of lops it, like celeb shots it if he was playing beer pong, and goes, yeah, listen, I'm a dart pro, and just nails it, absolute dead bullseye. Um, you see the other guy cough into his sleeve, and what you saw on your board disappears. Yeah, he's a pro. What do you expect?
That's very impressive. Siren, I think it's your turn.
My turn.
Yeah. You
To
can
wow them,
also,
to
if you have
wow them.
spells, if you want to try and get tricky, and win this game, if you have things you could do, um,
I have something I could do.
um, this is an opportunity for you all to.
A question. What would I roll if I wanted to instead of throw the dart, throw my dagger at the board?
You'd roll your ranged attack roll.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, same thing.
D20 plus
D20
six.
plus 6, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just because we're all being all showy offy.
Great. Describe how you throw this dagger.
Well, first I have to roll to know if it does anything.
Yeah.
That's a 10 plus 6.
Okay.
16.
Yeah. Describe your trick. It doesn't go like you get 90% of it and then you like get a hiccup halfway through, so it looks good, but if you had done it perfectly, like it would have looked even
Okay.
better.
So I pull the dagger out from holster. I do like this kind of like lineup thing, and then I turn around and then I do the same thing he did with the dart, but with the dagger, and I just go at our board,
Eh,
throw it backwards.
you trying to start something? Pulling a dagger out? This is a friendly
Friends,
game of darts.
friends,
Whoa,
friends. He threw
whoa,
it. He
whoa,
threw
whoa.
it. He threw it at the board. He threw it at the board, not at you.
Yeah, I
We're
would
just,
never throw
we're
it at
just,
you
we're just
unless you
upping the
unless you
ante.
gave me a good reason to.
Is that a threat?
Only if you want it to be.
Oh,
All right, kids,
whoa.
it's my turn. Peter pushes them both out the way. He takes a few steps further from the board to like the wall and pulls out his hand axe
Roll me a d20, um, plus your constitution. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
with the d20.
So just roll me a Constitution saving throw. So that should be for you a d20 plus 4.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, as he's doing that,
Uh,
I'm just gonna move over to the bar and I'm just gonna lean over to Huey and be like, I have a bad feeling about this, and if anything gets damaged, I'll pay for it.
we might get lucky. That's a 24. 19 plus 4.
The
23.
bad feeling got
Okay.
worse.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You feel it come on for a second. You take a deep breath, and as you let your axe go, that surge of energy through you. Roll me your hand axe attack.
Okay. Please don't be a 1. 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 Ooh. Oh, that's scary. 17.
Okay. Yeah. As you let your great axe fly,
This is the best I've rolled in like a hot minute.
yeah. You feel that energy carry through. Describe how your hand axe hits the wall.
So Peter walks over to the corner, like the wall of the bar.
So
He
all the way
pulls out a
back
hand
here.
axe. Pulls. Oh, I should. Yeah, look at the map. Um, pulls out his hand axe. Looks at the group. Just deadpans and just chucks it sideways, and it does a whole spin and lands just right into the dartboard.
Um,
Like you see the wood crack just a little bit.
great.
Okay, never mind, Huey. Your wall's good.
Cool, 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 cool. Huey from the bar says, "Hey, what are y'all doing? You causing
Is
problems?"
this not dart
Oh,
throwing?
No, that's an axe, my man. What do you, Peter? You've been here before. You darts go in the dartboard.
But axe is cooler.
Yes, but are you gonna pay to fix my wall?
How much gold do I have on me?
Please hold. You have more. Hold on, please hold. Uh, no, we're not doing Electrum because fuck Electrum. Great. Okay, that's how much money you have on you. I've edited your character sheet. Hit refresh.
I should, oh, look at inventory. Okay. He looks at the wall, looks back at the duck. Maybe.
Great. Um, great. Carry on. Uh, I'll stop you before you end up dead.
Fair enough. He walks over and he grabs his axe off the board.
Great. Well. Let's. You
I
hear?
believe it's one of yours turns.
Yeah. How about I'd like you all to roll intimidation checks. Um,
This is where it's gonna fall apart for me. This is where, yep, this
if
is
you
where
would
it's gonna fall
like
apart.
to roll, with because you did an act of physical intimidation by throwing your axe, you can instead of adding your charisma, you can add your strength modifier.
Oh, well,
But Oceanus and Siren roll using charisma because yours were not
this-
like physical threats; they were
hmm
within the
Okay.
the realm of the game. Throwing daggers is common in a bar. Hand axes less so.
Okay.
so that's a 9. Uh,
With the modifier?
I have a plus 3 to my strength.
You rolled a 6?
Yeah, look. We all knew at some point I was doing great. I was gonna have to have a hiccup.
It happens. It happens.
Okay. I had 11 plus 2, so 13.
Great. JP, what did you roll?
12 plus 3, 15.
Great. Yeah. Go. So, listen, I'll pay you, this head, this like head games player goes, listen, here's your gold. Uh, but hands Oceanus one gold piece, but let's just call it even there, and we won't have to. We'll just end that here. But the rest of your friends didn't quite win. But I'll give you your gold. Call it good.
I believe I was supposed to get a free meal.
If you won.
My axe hit that board, and if I'm correct, that was a bullseye. Was it a bullseye?
It was not a bullseye.
I'm going with the bullseye. It was a bullseye.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, it was not. So you're gonna have to pay for your own meal, my friend. Let's
They're not taking gold from me, are they?
No, they just
Okay.
gave.
Then I'm
Oceanus
good.
his one
I'm all
gold
right.
piece, and they called it even there.
I'm just gonna go to the wall and grab my dagger.
Okay.
You just see
Okay.
Yo sitting there. He goes, well, you just see Yo slowly walk away and just go, I'm just gonna.
He Oceanus walks up to the head game guy and goes, "Listen, throw in one more copper, and then we'll call it even."
No. Call it. You're getting out of here. You get to go to bed tonight.
Now is that a
Now
threat?
who's threatening?
We're gonna go on our merry way. Call it good. You're just traveling through. I live here in Dover.
Okay,
Hmm.
I want to try something. Is
Yeah,
that while they're talking,
yep.
I want to see if I can. While they're talking, I want to see if I can sneak by and stealth sneak the copper he wants.
Yeah, so you're gonna roll me two things. You're gonna roll me a stealth
Okay.
check and then a sleight of hand check.
That's a four. Boy, you got that's a
Okay.
high roll. That's a high roll.
Stealth first, right?
Yeah. Unless you can give me a
8.
reason why like they wouldn't notice you going for a
Okay.
pocket.
To be fair, he did was walking past them to go to the board to get his dagger out.
That is true.
Yeah, let's go with that. But I
And
got I got I got 10. 10 plus 8.
can I also assist
18.
him?
In his like sleight of hand check or his reasoning of why they'd be distracted.
In his role, because I am distracting the guy
Yes,
by
you
talking to
can.
him face to face.
Yeah, Direwolf, what did you roll?
I rolled a 10, but I have a plus 8. So
Yeah, yeah. If you want to assist him, you can give him your proficiency bonus. So
Okay, that would be
plus
where is that
two.
on my sheet? +2. So, oh, there it is. So that's a dirty 20 for him.
Yeah, yeah. You walk by, make a sleight of hand check.
okay,
They
sleight
are
of hand
not
now.
focused on you.
14.
Uh,
+2.
No, you use your
y-
+2 for the
you
for the
can't.
stealth.
You cannot assist him on the
Okay, got you.
sleight of hand because he has to reach into their coin purse. Yeah, no. You reach into their coin purse and pull out a few coins. And pull out their dagger. You pull out uh some copper. So let's say like 4 or 5 copper and a silver.
Dang, I got more than I thought I would.
I mean, like you popped your hand in there. Listen, you got lucky that their friends only rolled 13s. So you got away by the
Woo!
skin of your teeth.
Barely.
A
I
win is a
rolled
win.
I rolled two
Um,
d20s and they both rolled 13s. So yeah.
um, I noticed this obviously because I was assisting on the stealth.
You were providing. You might not know that he took it, but
Okay,
But
unless he tells you.
I
what
noticed him walk
what
by,
But you
right?
what
noticed
all
him
did I
walk
grab?
by.
What all did I
Okay.
grab?
A
5 copper and
dagger.
a silver, and your dagger out of the
Okay,
wall.
sweet.
You noticed him walk by. You got to add your proficiency because you were like engaging them in conversation.
Got you.
Um, but you can't like assist him in
I would
stealing.
I would assume because we're both rogues that I know what he's doing.
Um,
Like,
like Dyer, how do you like let your friend know that you've stolen this stuff?
When I walk by and I grab the dagger, I give him a look back and I do the Jack Sparrow coin flip of one of their coins real quick, just little
okay.
well in his eyesight while he's talking
The,
to him.
does Peter notice this?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Perception. If his perception goes, perception is solid. He he rolled a 6. He ain't noticed nothing.
No, he didn't see shit. Um,
He ain't see shit.
No, so you all,
He's focused right now on this asshole.
yeah, he goes, listen. He looks at Huey and he goes, Huey, give our friend here another basket of rolls. Fully knowing the rolls, if you order a meal, are free, so it's like Texas Roadhouse. Uh,
Ooh, you lucky bitch. Ooh.
or like
They
any
hold
any.
on, hold on. They are the Texas Roadhouse rolls, like they're butter, like they're like cinnamon butter rolls.
No, it's just like any quick service, or casual dining, quick service restaurant. So like Outback, Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden, Red
Look, chat. I was
Lobster,
about to get real fat.
all have all have like free rolls when you sit down and order a meal.
Yeah.
Chat. I was about to drop this whole thing if it was this Texas Roadhouse Rolls. I'm telling you right
No,
now. I was about to drop
no,
the
but
whole
it
thing.
is they're leaky boat rolls.
Oh,
So
All
I
right.
mean you are
Well,
at the leaky boat, so which is
because
also a
because
great tavern name that I came
it
up
is a
with
great
on
tavern
the
name.
spot.
Solid. So with Oceanus noticing what Siren did, and then the free roll comment, he goes, "All right, well, it was a pleasure."
for him it was, not me.
You just see a basket of rolls float in front of you, Peter, and stop and just hover there for a second.
He just walked away.
Um, great. You're gonna
Did
all
those
sit down
did
at
those
the
two
same
guys leave
table. Yeah,
after that?
these guys go back to their table.
Okay. So
What are
then
the halfling girls doing?
They're taking shots and are kind of drunk in the corner.
I grab. I'm assuming now we have two baskets of rolls at the table.
Well, Peter has a basket of rolls at the
Okay,
table with
well,
you.
I know that they're free. I go to Huey and I hand him the gold piece that I was just won. And I go, can you make sure that the halfling woo girls over there are fed? They're doing a lot of drinking and not a lot of eating.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a full gold. Do you know how much? This is like,
The
oh,
rest of that is for you then.
oh, great, cool,
That's how that works.
cool. Yeah, if this is a tip, I just didn't want to take all of your money.
No, no, that's not all of my money. You're fine.
we can call it for the crack in the wall.
That too.
Great. Please hold. I'm doing something silly.
Isn't that what half of D&D is? Is just doing silly shit.
Yeah, it is. Please. Yeah, yeah. No, totally. Yeah, I'll take the money. Sure.
There you
Uh,
go.
uh, oh god, this is such a low quality image.
Um, I would just say like that gold piece. Like if that gold piece is like if it's worth like a lot for them, then I can just be like, hey, like this will pay for our rooms, this will pay for the food, and then give them the food and whatever's left you get.
Great. Yeah, sure. For those of you on stream, you're about to. Hold on. I'm gonna switch layers so I don't dox myself. There we go. There's our full grid. Uh, you'll come back to a surprise. Yeah, absolutely. And you all sit down at a table, including Peter, uh, and uh, start chatting it up. And
That was
more
They
food,
totally
more
cheated.
food and drink comes to your table. Cause
that was quite a good axe throw there.
Thanks. That was a quite nice.
Now, now
It
you,
was a dart, right? That you threw.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
Dart.
it
It was a
was a
and a
dart.
dart.
dagger.
Dart throw. And you, fancy dagger work.
Now you were promised a meal, weren't you?
Yeah, but to be honest, I was kind of full. I just wanted the free food in the morning.
You can still have it.
Well,
They're definitely paying for it. And that's when he like Siren pulls out the coins he jumbled and he's doing the little dexterous through his fingers.
Peter leans back in the chair and goes, "Now I will never pass up a free meal."
Order whatever you want. It's on them.
Woo! Just from the corner as a bottle arrives at their table. You turn, and
um,
this is the image you all see.
Blue girl cookies.
Oceanus is
You
kind
gotta
of
crunch the image so they're having.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Oceanus turns and acknowledges them and like kind of like grabs his hat and tilts it down a bit.
There you go. They now occupy one tile. This, I'm so dumb. Cool. We're gonna pause here. We're gonna take our break. We'll be back. We'll be back in about. I jumped the gun there. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
I'ma
So
buy you a drink.
this is an opportunity for you all to go get a drink, get some water, use the bathroom. We're gonna switch to our Be Right Back screen. You'll hear our intro and outro music playing, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. So we'll see you soon. cameras are on. Cool. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to start winding down for the evening. We're gonna start our setup for next week's or for our next session. But yes. Uh, Great. Let me swap back. So, you are all currently in the leaky boat, enjoying, while Peter enjoys another plate or two of food. Uh, Man seems to have an insatiable hunger. And Yo comes back down and joins you. He asks Huey for a cup of tea. It just happens to come in a red Mighty Morphin Power Rangers mug because why would it not?
Let's showcase our mugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also have to remember that the Twitch stream is on a delay, and I really should just be looking at OBS, which I have open on my other monitor, um, so I can see like when I'm doing things. But Yo comes, gets a mug. It's from some great Japanese television, and as we as he comes back in, sipping a hot mug of tea for the evening, trying to warm his soul. He goes, yes. Um, Sorry, I didn't get your name. I'm Yo, and you are. And he extends a hand out to Peter.
Oh, sorry. Mariners. Peter Langston, how you doing? He grips that hand like very hard, not realizing this is a frail, not dead man.
Roll a strength check.
Oh no. Oh God, is he gonna die? That's a 16 plus. Oh God, that's a 19.
Great. You like squeeze very strongly and are met with an even stronger grip. Um, as
What?
as
Oh,
Yo, this yes older man, but has some like he can give a real firm handshake. Comes up to you and goes, yes, 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 yes. Yo, son of Yob.
Hmm. Um.
Yosin.
Where did it go?
Yes, yes,
Do,
yes.
do, 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 do.
Um, I see. Are you from around here?
Oh. Uh, Not city wise. I live well. Used to live a couple hours outside the city.
Great. So you're familiar with Dover. It comes to see. You've been here before, at least.
Yes and no. I came here once or twice as a kid with my parents. Uh, maybe maybe a handful of times as a teenager. I only recently. How does there was a wizard I saw. He did this. I think it was something for quotes. Whatever. I just recently kind of not settled, but it's complicated. Let's just leave it at that.
Great. Cool. Well, you see, uh, great. Well, so you're from around here. I'd like your help as we're on our way to go see Sir Ben of Dover. Uh, Sir, yes, 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 yes. Sir Benjamin, Sir Benjamin of Dover, is here to help. We're on our way to get his help, and a strong young man like yourself could be most useful. Huey leans over his bar, over Yo's shoulder and goes, "Yeah, he told me you're on your way to see our local monarch here, or earl or lord, whatever. Sir, the Dovers have well, the city's named after them. Or they're named after the city. However it works, there's been a long line of Dovers here, and the Dovers have magistrated the city well, to say the least. So I can't be too mad. Uh, Leaky Boat pays their taxes and is well, one of the best establishments in the city. You have a way in, or do you need my assistance?
Um, we
And
have a letter.
Yeah.
great. And who's that from?
See more.
Oh yes, I guess you picked up the ferry in Nowhere.
That we did.
Great. And that letter is from Seymour Biatz.
That would be the one.
And how long and rambly is it? Is it a big letter from Mr. Utz?
Sadly, yes.
Who has who has the letter?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Siren has the letter. Can I see it? I'm sure.
Perception check, please.
Yes. Yeah. If you want to roll an insight check to see if you can trust Huey with the letter.
I'm rolling good tonight. 19.
Great. Yeah. He's just like curious to see the letter. He's not gonna take it. He's gonna give it back. But
Okay.
he like
All right.
he's seen a writ before. He wants to make sure it's in order.
All right. I take it out and hand it to him.
Great. You hand him this letter, and like the old printer paper that was connected, he unfolds it and he opens it and he goes, and then it just unfolds over and over. Like if you've ever picked up a thing of post-it notes,
Yeah,
and
the
it
cascading
cascades. Yes.
pages.
You said you had. That's not a letter. That's damn near a book.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Listen, Seymour B. Utz is old.
I'd rather carry the letter than hear him talk the letter out loud.
That is true. Last time I
How
was in
old is this
Nowhere,
man?
He old.
um,
Well, he's older than time itself.
he's about as old as a dinosaur fart.
He just
Do
finished
dinosaurs
his
still
drink.
really quick? Do dinosaurs still exist?
Uh, in theory, yes. You've never seen one, but like large reptilian animals, yeah. You've heard of them. You've seen fossils. These things are
If that's the
massive.
case, I want canon. Peter's favorite dinosaur is Spike from the Land Before Time. I want that canon.
Great. Please hold. Peter's favorite dinosaur is Spike from Land. Which movie?
Yes,
Great,
the OG ones. Like
great. We're not gonna talk about Ducky because I get sad every time.
every
Um,
time.
every time. Yeah, chat. What's your favorite dinosaur? Very important question.
Super important.
Uh, cast members, what are your favorite dinosaurs?
Uh,
Direwolf, go.
I like raptors.
What?
JP, favorite dinosaur?
What was Dyer's?
Raptors.
Raptor.
Good choice. It's like a really close tie between a Triceratops and a Stegosaurus.
Great.
It's
And
like
Peter.
it changes.
Geek Squire, Brian?
I want to say it was a Bronchosaurus, but like I could be wrong. It's like
The ones with the
it's
long necks.
no, it's like it's very flat on. It's not flat on the ground. It looks almost like a crocodile, but it has like a really like heavy tail. I can never remember
An
the name of them.
Ankylosaurus?
It might be that.
The
Hold
ones.
Has it
on.
got like spikes on its shell, and then like it's got like a tail with like a ball and spikes?
Yes, yes,
Ankylosaurus.
yes.
Great. My favorite dinosaur is also the Ankylosaurus, but also because it looks like a Digimon.
Yes.
Digimon Adventure 2. He
Uh,
looks
th-
like.
uh, uh,
He looks like. Please hold. Uh,
uh, I know
Review,
exactly what you're talking
cast,
about.
Digimon.
Digimon,
Where's
digital monsters,
uh?
Digimons, all the
I would like
champions.
the I'm mad I'm blanking. Digimon.
Change into digital
And we're
champions.
gonna stop there before
Ooh.
we get a copyright strike.
Copyright, yeah.
Thank you. Digimon Adventure 2 Wiki, thank you, because you didn't load the first time. Would like the main characters. Thanks. Uh, Armadillomon, thank you. Yeah, Armadillomon turns into a Ankylosaurus as one of his Digivolutions. He turns into Ankylomon, and Ankylomon is cool. I'm a big fan of Ankylomon because he looks like a big Ankylosaurus.
I'm a season 4 guy.
Uh,
Frontier.
Well,
Frontier's
hell
great.
yeah, hell
Frontier's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But I rewatched Digimon Tamers recently, the third
Dude,
season.
it's
Uh,
so good.
it's fantastic. Everyone should rewatch Digimon Tamers, and Jesus makes an appearance. There's a canonical Digi Jesus. So
Man,
happy Easter, everybody.
I got a special place in my heart for Frontier. That was my morning show before
Yeah.
school.
That was one of my very first cosplays. Was ironically JP. I had ironically his
Great.
whole blue and yellow fit by accident, and I went, "I'm doing this," because I had the little detector as well. I'm like, "I'm doing this. I'm going to
Yep.
school with this on."
There you go. So, yes. Yes. Seymour B. Utz is as
The
old as a
old.
dinosaur fart. Man is old. He's well over 100, which we established in previous episodes. He was half alive at one point, and then healed. So who knows? It might have extended his lifespan, and he could also just be real old and refuse to die. That is also an option. Um, so as we, and he goes, great. Well, this will get you in. Um, yes, glad to hear that. Yes, well, you see him.
You didn't read that whole thing, did you?
Yes, I'm a magic duck. You do know that, right? I I
Good
read
for
that
you.
rather quickly. So we'll
You got to hear him speak it while he wrote it.
oh, I'm so sorry.
I fell asleep.
Oh, I
Yeah.
zoned out.
Uh, I hope one of you. Yeah, I'm glad it looks like one of you cut him off as he wrote this, because this is short for him. This will help. And he goes,
I think that
yes.
was me. I think I
Yes.
was trying to get him out of the room.
Well, Peter, is it you're gonna go with them? You up for a job?
Uh, you guys pay?
Uh,
Did we pay?
you're getting paid
We
to do this job.
can give you a cut.
I'm good
Screw
with
it, I'm
that.
in.
Great. I'd like you out of my bar. You're eating me out of house and home.
You're a
I've barely
magic
touched
duck.
my
I thought
food.
you said you could read that and fix stuff. You have floating bread. Who has floating bread?
Me, the leaky boat does. But it does not mean I can't like, you know what? That's fine. You're welcome to stay here and then go in the morning
Woo!
because you can't get in. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's fine. Uh,
Girl!
I'm gonna take the letter back.
Yo looks at Siren and Oceanus and goes, "Yeah, no, listen. You two are great, and our friend, who will hopefully be back soon, uh, are great.
Friend?
But you are not a wall of muscle. Listen, I'm surprised you survived the ghoul attack. So, I hope you don't
Tia leans
mind.
up. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Ghoul attack?
Yes, sorry.
How we met
Yeah.
this guy?
Um, you hear Yo speak up, and he goes, yes, so we're currently here because my son Yosin and one of the villagers from nowhere were touched by the ghoul and turned half alive. I don't know if you've heard of this affliction before, but essentially their soul got partially ripped out of their body and
And then put back in incorrectly, leaving your body to be in a state of fatigue and nastiness. Yeah.
well, they're not decaying. They're just it'd be nice for them to be whole again. Um, if
Oh.
they're not, their souls will separate and they will just die and then become
Huh.
ghouls. So
They always said that their skin was like frail and like almost translucent, but of course he also said a lot of things.
listen, I mean, like you'll see them in the morning. They are ghostly and look like weird Victorian children.
Who's
I
Victoria?
I don't know.
promise
I saw a
to
painting
not
once.
freak out and kick your children.
Yeah, don't do that. You won't get paid.
Right. Don't kick children.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
I mean, I kind of feel like that's just a standard rule,
You
even if there's
be
not ghouls involved.
surprised. You be surprised.
Do you kick children on a regular basis?
No, a regular. It was one time, and I was a teenager.
Were they a
So it was a kid. It was a kid on kid crime.
yeah, that's different. Okay.
That's different.
You're not great. Cool. You know what? We're gonna move along.
Yeah, yeah. It's probably for the best. They were like 10.
Great, great. Great. So we're gonna go to bed, and
And we're gonna.
Huey has arranged a guide to get us in to see Sir Benjamin of Dover in the morning. So and a wagon for Anna and Yosin. Um, Peter, I hope you don't mind pulling it. It's not. It's like a small like pull cart. The rest of us will walk, but I don't know if they can walk that far.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Great.
Sure, it's not weird at all.
Um, Huey leans over the bar and like gestures um, Peter over, and he goes in Peter's ear, and I need uh, Dyer and Oceanus to roll me perception checks with disadvantage. So roll it twice and take the lower.
Mm,
God dang it.
12.
13.
Great.
Wait, hang on. I gotta add. Do I add the thing?
Yeah, you add your perception to it.
17.
Okay, JP, I need you to take your headphones off, and I will like wave my hands a bunch for you to put them back on, so you can't hear us. Um. Uh. So. Huey leans over to Peter and goes, "Listen, if you shift halfway, or at least just your arms, use that bear strength of yours. It'll be no problem. Um. Got it? Good. And he taps you
Mm,
on the shoulder and goes, "Don't worry, you'll figure it out.
mm.
I know why your hunger's insatiable. Bears do be hungry, hungry folks. You're lucky you haven't been kicked out of town." Uh, and then, JP, you can come back now.
His camera's off.
Yeah, it's fine. He can still see us.
Okay.
Um,
Can you still hear me?
yeah, we can still hear you.
Yes.
You can turn your
Okay,
camera back on.
it it like disabled my camera.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know what happened.
Uh, hold on.
Oh, there we
I
go.
can see you now. Cool.
I'm back.
Great. So we are going to great. Uh, great. So in the morning, y'all will be uh you'll be all set to go, and you'll go see Sir Benjamin of Dover. What a silly name. You'll see him in the morning. Have a good evening. And you see it's getting late. You should all go to bed. And Huey, his hands together, um, and in a flourish, the dining room has cleared. Like all the cups are away. You realize you finished your drink. Time has snapped. And you are all suddenly walking upstairs to your
Uh,
rooms as if
where-
you're getting
hey,
ready for the night.
wait a minute. How's this? Hey,
You
hey.
like you're like you remember finishing your drink. You remember like clearing your plate. You remember last call, but this happened in an instance. The Woo girls have, woo, we're going to bed. It's been a fun night out. Spring break! Yeah! We're at the leaky boat. And they all make their way up to bed as well. Um, they march themselves up. All of these little hobbit girls make their way up. Don't worry, the Woo Girls will be making new appearances. Yo goes up. These guys all go home. They empty out. This one dude's drunk in a corner. You all make your way up to bed. Peter trying to look for all the food scraps he can as a hungry boy. And they start, and you all go to bed, knowing in the morning you are on your way to see Sir Benjamin of Dover. We're gonna wrap it up there for the evening, as it is almost midnight EST. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't followed us, make sure to follow us so you get alerts for when we go live next. Um, we'll let you know. I think we're going to be live again in 2 weeks after tax season is done on the 16th.
Ugh.
Um, Dyer
We're gonna
wishes you
celebrate.
all. Yes, we're gonna celebrate Dyer being done with tax season. Dyer will remind you all to pay your taxes and file them,
Or get an
um,
extension.
or get an extension. Yep, I already paid the government. Um, um, and yeah, party. If you want to say goodnight, we'll start with
Good night.
JP.
Good night. Thank you for everything.
Dyer.
Good night, y'all. File your taxes.
And Geek Squire.
Good night. Don't be a Dover down.
I'm Bloom. I'm your DM. We will see you in 2 weeks for our next Blooming Blade game, starting around 9:30 EST. Our Friday night game normally goes live sometime between 6 and 7 EST. I don't think we're playing this week. We might have a little one-shot pop up here, as people have been traveling. Finals are in session. Our party is a myriad of people from all over the world. So that Friday game is a little bit more unpredictable, but we look forward to seeing you all soon here on the Weirdcast. Have a great rest of your night. Bye now.